Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is Let's Play Persona 5 Strikers. In the last episode we arrived in the new area. And I see there's a vending machine over here, so naturally I have to blow as much money into it as I can. Alien brand jelly. At least we've still got Dr. Salt Neo, but the one-up which is coveted by old school gamers. Maybe I should start reading these descriptions.
Oh.
Check out the fountain. The water sounds pretty soothing, doesn't it? Let's poke around some more after I bath. Have some delicious gelato.
That's super recommended. Thanks for your thanks.
Oh man, these VAs.
Take a look around. Is that all for today? Here are your items. Is that all for today? Thank you very much. Is that all for today?
Oh, hello. This bear caution sticker.
Thank you very much. Is that all for today?
And something for rage and fear. That's interesting. Would you like some freshly boiled corn?
What'll it be? Oh, that's good.
That's a pretty decent healing effect.
Here you are. Thanks. Is that all? Thanks a bundle. Please come back soon.
I was keeping my eyes out for anyone who might be talking so we could eavesdrop on them, but oh well.
Mommy, do you think Kaho-chan will like these?
I do. She'll say, "Thank you for the pretty flowers."
If only heaven wasn't so far away, then maybe I could see her.
Did something happen over there?
They're leaving flowers. Maybe somebody passed away.
Now that you mention it, I do recall there was an accident on the news. Something about a snow sculpture collapsing in Odori Park. It ended up taking a young girl's life. Maybe that was where it happened.
I can only imagine the sorrow her family must be suffering.
Yeah. What's wrong? Are we not taking a bath anymore?
Sorry, we got distracted along the way. Family seemed rather upset earlier. Did something bad happen here? You can reach Suzu Shino that way. Oh dear, that's certainly a thing to start the pace here, and I'm guessing that we're going to have an ice-themed palace. Only because of media that I've already seen related to this whole thing. There's a big parade of Jack Frost going hee-ho, hee-ho! Now we're in Suzushino, which is apparently a haven for pedestrians around this time. Wonder why it's so crowded though. Everyone's talking about voting.
Let's go.
Well, no matter, back to the bathhouse. Just go straight for a bit and take a right and you'll be there. City without injustice, like a paradise of pure white snow. After a mayoral election, it'll be on to national politics. This cures dizzy. This doesn't cure it. Maybe I'll check out that club tonight. Well, I already have a feeling I know what this is going to be about. We have an Ice Queen and someone who had their poster torn off the wall. All I have to do is vote for... I'm sure that was going to be our next palace. Oh, well, jail monarch. Second maid. And there's Lavenza. Good to know that she's around. Mariko Hyodo. So there's a name for us. Emma says we should vote for Hyodo too. don't let the AI decide how you're gonna vote. That's just dumb. And we have a supermarket, yes.
You done? Here you go. You done? Want your receipt?
Tuna, lamb, flour,
You done?
miso,
Want your receipt at all?
cabbage,
Here you go. You done?
onion,
Here you go. You done?
salmon.
Want your receipt? Thank you.
She sounds bored, but she also didn't have coffee beans. What are you doing with yourself? I have to stop and buy everything. It's an obsession. I'm a pack rat.
Yes.
We're here. Ooh, what a... I didn't get to see what Morgana said. Something, ooh, what a fancy place, and then something else. And there's no text log for it, darn it. Alright, I'm giving my past self a chance to put up whatever it was that it said.
Now this is paradise.
I'll say. The heat has crept into my bones.
I miss the place near LeBlanc.
Yeah, that bath was pretty solid. We should go again when we're in town. Anyways, it's nice having a bath like this all to ourselves. Can't get that at home.
What's more, we're in the middle of a long journey. We must take proper measures to recover our strength and stamina.
Whoa, An! Are those CGI?
Yikes. I can hear good voices coming from the girls' side.
What cheat codes did you use to get those? Dieting life hacks? You're so skinny. Yet, could you stop drawing attention to me? Go bother Haru instead. Hers are no different. Stop it! Haru, not bad. These could knock someone flat.
Could you please keep it down? Remember, it's not only us in here.
Oh boy. Well, this isn't going to end. Should we leave?
I refuse to leave right as the true test of fortitude begins. I shall remain until I'm ready to faint.
The hell are you talking about? If you faint, that's on you, man. Man, this water feels great. Morgana really should have been here.
Sophia might like it as well, though being incorporeal may pose a challenge.
She really is a mystery, ain't she? What are your thoughts on her?
She's a really cool AI.
That much is obvious, but didn't she say something about wanting to understand people's hearts?
Darn, I think I picked the wrong dialogue branch. Oh well.
Ah, the heart of mankind. Try as I may, I have yet to depict its full essence in my paintings. It hides both darkness and light, mingling beauty and atrocity in its depths. Try as you may to unravel it, its enigma grows deeper still.
Not sure I can comment on that, but I do know Sophia gets along with all of us. Gets me thinking she might not need to worry about all that heart stuff.
She does it so she can grow.
That is indeed a logical conclusion, particularly for a sentient program. Understanding the heart would certainly prove helpful.
Yeah, what you said. She seems pretty dead set on it, too.
If that's what Sophia has decided, we should lend her our full support. She is our precious ally, after all.
True enough. She could use all the help she can get. Damn, heat's starting to get to me. Want to ditch the bath and grab some milk coffee?
Fruit medley milk for me.
Whoa, that sounds good too. Now I can't make up my mind.
I protest. We are in Hokkaido, as you may recall. It would be a sin to forego its fresh dairy offerings.
I'm not going
for
to.
some artificial substitute.
Right. I'm not going to argue with Yusuke on this.
To appreciate it properly, we must partake right as it's squeezed from the udder, the way farmers have done for millennia.
I take that back. I'm not sure I want to let Yusuke take this to its logical conclusion.
Yeah. Knock yourself out, man.
I know that things are going to go wrong involving hot springs at some point. I guess just not now.
Alright, body and mind refreshed.
That bath was just what we needed. Thanks for suggesting this place, Sophia. No prob. Glad I could be of service.
I noticed you guys were pretty quiet.
Oh, well, you know.
Huh?
You have a phone call from Zenkichi.
Greetings. You are now speaking to the long arm of a bull. So, you guys in Sapporo yet?
Well, that's what it says in the top left corner, and also, apparently Sophia muted my phone's alarms, or the phone's ringtone, because she has to tell me about it. And I also like that it slightly vibrated when you had the on-screen. Anyway, back to the plot. Oh dear. We can completely undermine him here, can't we? Sorry, who is this?
Zenkichi Hasegawa? Come on, you know it's me. Anyway, I wanted to set up a meeting. How about I swing by the RV in the evening?
Zenkichi's gonna meet us? Then let's go be ready for it.
I guess he's going to tell us what I'm already suspecting. That it's about political elections. Oh well, time to try and kill time until the loading screen ends and then get trapped on a thought for so long that I end up cutting into the discussion of the next time, because apparently that's how I
Now that
work.
we're all together, let's talk about the monarch of Sapporo. Our suspect's name is Mariko Hyodo. Oh, and wait for it. She's the mayor of Sapporo Central.
Futaba, what's up with your head? I guess there's a little alcove there that she has her head sticking up into, but still it looks like clipping problems.
Our target's a mayor? No way! Wouldn't that make her the most influential person in Sapporo?
We've taken down the candidate for Prime Minister of Japan. This isn't that big of a deal to us.
How could someone like that be a monarch?
Shido wasn't so different.
This is true. Such things have happened before.
How'd you find out she's the one?
Because everybody's suddenly in love with her. Mayor Hyodo's approval rating now sits at a lofty 88%. She gained 50 points in the last 2 months alone.
Did you say 50? So she got crazy popular out of nowhere? It's more than just crazy. It's unheard of.
There's more. Last month, 3 city councilmen who opposed her bill admitted to corruption and resigned. Any remaining councilmen who opposed her suddenly became her most fervent advocates. Not to mention the elections coming up. It's all too convenient. Rumor has it, Hyodo wants to expand her political influence to the national level. PubSec's been investigating that. But, alas, we haven't run across any solid leads just yet. So, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, someone's changing hearts.
Bingo. And that's where you come in.
It is suspicious, I will admit.
But we'd need a keyword to confirm whether she's a monarch or not.
That won't be a problem. She's already referenced Emma several times in her speeches, meaning there's a good chance she's been announcing her keyword in public.
So you're saying we can find out her keyword if we go see her speak?
Very likely, yes.
Looks like it's not going to be nearly as tricky to get at it as Natsume's was.
In fact, Hyodo's going to be in Suzushino on the 10th making a speech.
Wait, so we're going to just sit around doing nothing for 2 days? Really?
Since it's close to the election, the crowds may well be in the thousands.
That's a grip.
If she is indeed changing people's hearts, then perhaps this is no surprise.
Is something wrong, Haru? No, it's just... It's hard to explain.
It feels relevant to you because of what your father was up to. I guess... So, Alice had a connection to Panther, and Anne, whichever you want to go with. And they were sort of pretty hard connected to the first palace. The second, Natsume, he had a connection with Yusuke. And Yusuke was the second party member to join up around the time of the second palace. The third and fourth palace were Makoto and Futaba respectively, but Makoto didn't quite connect as much. After that, it was Haru, and the target was her father, and then it was Makoto's sister. So it's possible that we're going to skip over them and go straight to Haru, because I don't know, this is just me pulling out things that I've heard.
Mariko Hyodo. The name seems familiar somehow.
I mean, she is the mayor of town. Maybe you've heard her name on TV.
Possibly. Sorry, let's put that aside for now.
Well, that's going to become relevant in a while.
Whatever you do, don't try and contact her directly. I'm saying this to keep you safe. It'll be a downright pain in the ass if she finds out we're onto her. I suggest you enjoy your leisure time until the day of the speech.
Hey,
Yes?
should we tell him what happened with Ichinose-san? She's an important part of our investigation now.
I mean, now that you've said it straight out, we can't just say, let's not tell him yet.
Alright.
You two have something you want to share? You made a deal with the inventor of Emma? Wait, hold on. That's Kuon Ichinose, you said? Where have I heard that before? Right, she was on my report. Ichinose's the one who wrote Emma from scratch.
Were you looking into her?
I was looking into Medice, actually. Wasn't long before her name popped up. The famous inventor who sold off Emma to Medice. Tell me, how'd you get cozy with someone like that?
We were in her general vicinity. Apparently she's the sort of weird person who can get intimate with the people very quickly.
Oh, well, I guess it just sorta happened?
What matters is her familiarity with Emma. If anyone abuses it, she could help us find out who and why.
Only Ichinose knows Emma's ins and outs, no matter what version it is.
Makes sense. The report didn't make her out to be somebody dangerous.
Doesn't sound very accurate. She has bears.
And while she does sound like a valuable source of info, I really want you guys to be more careful about this operation. I'm trusting you guys a lot by sharing all this classified intel. So I'd prefer you don't go creating liabilities like this behind my back.
I mean, we told you about it. So it wasn't so much behind your back, it was accidentally while you were busy.
Understood. We'll take your advice to heart.
Good. And besides, shouldn't I be your go-to guy for help?
You are planning on selling us out later.
Seeing you guys run off making confidants left and right makes me feel like a lonely old man.
You want us to stop calling you Gramps? Stop acting like one.
Are you trying to gain our trust or get attention?
Hate to say it, Gramps, but we do shit on our own because your help only gets us so far.
What? It's not my fault I'm not an expert on all this cognitive mumbo-jumbo. And would it kill you to ditch the Gramps? I'm as fly as any one of you kids.
Nice try.
Mm-hmm.
At least say something.
Boo! Your glasses are nice.
I don't need your pity.
You're the one bringing it up.
Never mind that. Point is, there's a speech on the 10th and I'm counting on you to be there.
I wish there was something we could do until then. I'm not a fan of waiting.
What else can we do but be prepared and keep ourselves in top condition? It's like Zenkichi said earlier. Let's enjoy our leisure time and make the most of our trip.
Hey, since we're in Hokkaido, we should shout out on seafood.
I hear Hokkaido soup curry is also not to be missed.
I'd like to visit the former government office. Their flowers are supposed to be breathtaking. Okay, then I'll set a route that takes us to each of those destinations.
Thanks, Sophia. The directions are all yours tomorrow.
I guess we were just going to have a bit of fun social interaction before we actually get to the palace. to make up for the fact that we aren't doing heavy investigation to try and get our hands on the code.
Check it out. It's actually pretty hip for such an old place.
It was once the main office for the Hokkaido government. Now it remains a symbol of the island, and an important cultural property.
Simply marvelous. There's a stillness and symmetry here that ignites my artist's soul.
I didn't think it would have red bricks. For some reason that always makes me think European style building it. But then I don't know anything about this stuff.
And the garden is so lovely. How many kinds of flowers do you think there are?
I can see 3 different kinds right here. There's probably a lot more than that.
What's going on over there?
This flower is completely wilted. How could you overlook this?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. It's just this summer's been much hotter than last year.
Spare me your excuses. This flower bed is one of the city's main points of attraction. Have you forgotten you work for the most powerful woman in Sapporo Central? Perhaps you won't much longer.
I didn't even need to see her to know that we're looking at our mayor. I just see how Haru turns around and says, "What's that over there?" And I just know that this is going to be our monarch.
Please, no! I'll do anything to fix this!
You can keep your eyes glued to these flowers around the clock for all I care. Just do not let this happen again.
Then that's what I'll do, Mayor!
Jeez, that's one scary lady.
Oh, hold on. Did he just call her mayor?
Oh, are you all here for sightseeing?
The old dating stigma. Don't look at how they treat you. Look at how they treat others.
I'm sorry you had to witness such unprofessional behavior from our staff during your visit.
I think it's more unprofessional behavior from you, but I'm not saying it too loudly. Also, she has roses on her clothes.
Oh, no.
Could it be? You're Haru-chan.
Wait. So I did suspect it a little, but she actually knows Haru?
Huh?
Of course you wouldn't recognize me. You were tiny the last time I saw you. It's me, Mariko Hyodo. Your father, President Okumura, was a very good friend of mine.
Hyodo? She's the mayor?
Okay, guys, don't panic. Oh, could it be your Mari-san?
So it strikes me that Futaba might not be as well versed in keeping calm in tense situations, given that... Wait, the mayor? Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic! And Haru now has her nickname for the mayor.
Yes, yes! Oh, that lifts my heart. It's been ever so long.
Haru, do you know this lady?
Yes, of course I do. She used to come visit me back when I was little. Mari-san was one of my father's clients. They used to go golfing all the time.
Golfing?
And she'd always keep me company whenever I was bored or lonely.
Some freaking coincidence.
Ooh, you got that right.
Haru-chan, I'm so sorry about what happened to your father.
Oh no, thank you for your concern.
Well, if there's anything that's been troubling you, you know that I'm here for you with open arms.
I appreciate you saying that, but I'm okay.
I mean, we could use this connection to get the Emma code, but I don't know.
I have good people managing my company, and I'm working hard to finish my degree. And while I'm grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful people, I still have to walk on my own 2 feet.
Haru-chan, my, how you've grown.
Mari-san, I'm not a little kid anymore.
Oh, please forgive me. It seems my emotions got the better of me. Now then, are you here visiting with your friends? I hope you're all enjoying Sapporo to the fullest. Rest assured, my staff is working hard to make Sapporo a beautiful and worthwhile destination for all.
I could make a joke about the hot springs, but I won't.
Don't just stare at the ground. Replace these hideous flowers at once!
I'm on it!
Goodness. The moment I turn away, they all start slacking off. I'm sorry you had to see that. Now, as much as I'd like to keep chatting, there are preparations to be done. This election has kept me busy night and day. But do let me know if there's any way I can help you.
I guess we aren't going to ask for her Emma code right now.
Sorry to be so blunt, but she seems really two-faced.
Mari-san, you used to be so kind to everyone.
You think maybe she's not the monarch we're after?
No, but I think there is some sort of trauma that would cause her to be exceptionally harsh towards people.
I don't know. We just saw her go apeshit on that guy. Normal people don't get pissed over plants.
Are you okay, Haru?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a little surprised is all. Oh, and sorry I didn't get her keyword. I was preoccupied.
I mean, I was complaining about it, but I wasn't complaining at you. I can tell you've got things on your mind here. I have nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, it's like we discussed. We'll hear it when she makes her speech.
Makoto's right. Our chance will come. For today, let's go around asking for rumors on Hyodo and make that our objective.
Yes. I'd like to find out what changed her.
So this looks like it's going to be a much more personal monarch this time. And maybe I've mentioned this, maybe I haven't, but I find that we aren't doing things that actively would change their hearts, like Alice's confession, Natsume's confession. Looks like there's all kinds of people here, meaning there are all kinds of rumors too. What we want is any kind of info that points to Mariko Hyodo being a monarch. Let's go. Begin investigation. But yeah, where I was going was, we don't actively do things that would change their heart. What's changed their heart is when someone with a connection to them talked with them. This was actually a thing back in Persona 5 Normal because Makoto's sister Sai, she did have a palace. She was a shadow ruling a palace. But rather than steal her treasure, Makoto got down and talked to her personally about it, and that was what triggered the change in heart. But it didn't collapse her palace, like it did for everything else, for everyone else. And that was actually a plot point, that we leave their palace intact. That's what's happening here, so it looks like so far we've had someone who can connect with them and get their shadow, communicate with their shadow. That might change at some point, but for now it looks like the pattern's holding sturdy.
Hey!
Look at all the people. I thought maybe a celebrity was here, but I guess they all came to check out that poster. I think it's an election board. Mayor Hyodo, I can finally meet you at last. Oh yes, you are all my hopes and great dreams embodied.
Really?
This guy's totally out of it. Is he talking about going to the speech yesterday, tomorrow? We better not let our guard down. Oh, what's up? There's been an emergency. Please come to the vending machine by the pharmacy immediately.
I see.
Did something happen to Yusuke? We might want to go find him. I can see him on the map at least.
Hey!
What happened, Yusuke?
Hey.
Look at this. It's canned juice featuring milk and fish on the lake. Oh boy. I'm sure this is fantastically important. Returning results. This drink, called primordial soup, is considered a regional specialty. They press the juices out of locally sourced fish and blend it with fresh Hokkaido milk. It's marketed toward men in particular. I don't know about that. I'm just worried about the smell. Who would invent such a monstrosity? Seems Sapporo's culture is not to be trifled with.
Seriously.
You've got my hair all standing up for nothing. Are you done gathering rumors? Not in the slightest. I was so taken aback that I lost focus. Perhaps I can recover if I offer this to you. Please inform me how it tastes. Sure. A prebiotic soup that enhances the potency of one's manhood. Whether such marketing has merit, we shall perhaps see. Fantastic, Yusuke. Fantastic. Looks like everyone so far has had a connection, but I also know, because internet and YouTube and stupid stuff like that, I know that her shadow is, let's just say it's going to be very dynamically different to her. I guess we can walk on the roads at night. You need something? Look, I'm meeting up with a chick right now, so maybe later. You look like someone I wish Makoto had punched the lights out for. Whoa! Look at all the ramen spots they got. It's crazy how they're like everywhere. This place is the real deal. I almost don't want to leave. Good grief. Peace in your eyes is fine, but don't forget why you're here.
Yeah.
Forget? We were looking for rumors about Hyodo, right? My gut's telling me we'll find some yet. Maybe. My gut's telling me we're past the cutoff time, so this is something we'll have to do next time. Until then, guys, take care. We'll see you all around.